Alright. Yeah. All right. So, the question that first I want to talk about, in terms of cryptocurrency, what it is, right? What it is and how you can benefit from it. All right. That is a very important. See, I give you one. Oh, thanks. What? So yeah, Roger, thank you guys for liking up the live. I do appreciate what you guys are doing. No joke. Right. Um, I'm also doing some stuff on this other side. Right. So let's continue liking up the live. Thank everyone that's coming. I'm talking about cryptocurrency tonight. Right. Cryptocurrency. Talking about the $10 club. Right. The $10 club is just a easy. I like to say the $10 club is all about um, starting small and starting smart, right? It's a easy way to get into the cryptocurrency space. Is through the $10 club. It's where you are not um, investing too much where it hurts, right? Because there are persons who um, when they come into the space, they they have a tendency for can't remember if you want to see that. All right, no problem, no problem. Yeah, man, that good. All right. So as I said, when persons start investing in cryptocurrency or in most things, is that they only want to see quick results, and in so doing, they nice, Reggie. They want quick results. Therefore, it they do not spend the time to learn about what they are, investing in. They just want to get the immediate results. They just want to as a boops and things that are flowing. But the beauty about the $10 club and what I'm doing here is showing people that you don't have to be rich. You don't have to have a lot of money to get started. The greatest thing that you need to do is get started. And from there, you move one step at a time. Now, so what is cryptocurrency? It's a question that, and I guess a lot of persons are asking, right? Cryptocurrency is digital currency that does not require central bank or a central bank or financial institution to verify transactions. So, in our day-to-day life, right? Whenever a transaction we are doing a transaction, we have to do it through bank, right? So they verify that you actually have the money that you're spending. With cryptocurrency, there it is not the tracking of that funds is not done through a central point such as a central bank like a Scotia or your NCB, right? It is verified. Instead, it's verified on recorded on the blockchain, right? So the blockchain creates an unchangeable ledger that tracks trades and purchases of digital assets. So on the blockchain, it is that's where the information is stored. It's not stored on your in your banks and your central institutions like those, right? Yes. So that's the beauty about cryptocurrency. It's peer to peer. So you don't have to be sending money. If you're sending money from like your sister overseas, right? She can send directly to your account here, your Bitcoin wallet, right? So it's peer to peer, and you don't have to use a central bank, right? The beauty about it is that it is all on the blockchain. It's all recorded on a ledger, right? And it's unchangeable. So it is able to be tracked. Um, the beauty of it. One of the significant other thing about cryptocurrency is that it it can be very, what I would say now, it is a way of us becoming the owners, and the are we becoming having power over our own money, right? It is no longer where the banks is the ones that are in control of our money, but with cryptocurrency we are the ones that have, yes. So that means that you can store your own money and send and receive your money. But the thing about cryptocurrency is that the more that you store your own money, or you have the opportunity to store your money, the responsibility is that if anything should happen, you have no one to, like, for example, if somebody hacking your account, in your NCB account, and take away your money, you can go to NCB and maybe lodge a report and show them that it's not you spent from your credit card or you use a debit card, and then they will refund that funds, right? Or may refund it. But um with the with the your own wallet, if someone hacks your wallet, there is no one to cry to. So right, so with that responsibility, right, of you having the opportunity to own and manage your money, that also comes with certain that all right. So with the power of holding your money, it comes with certain responsibility that you have to be the ones that is governing your money. And so that is one of the things that most persons, they don't like about crypto, because they want always to find someone to blame, right? All right. So that is the thing. So when you lose your card in the traditional world, when the central bank, yeah, they can call them and lock it down. But if you lose your seed phrase, to your wallet, you can't go in there, right? But if somebody has find your seed phrase, they can go in it. And if you have your seed phrase and they have your seed phrase, it's like you have your house and you cut one key, and somebody cut one key too. The two one have access to the house. So that is the one of the things about cryptocurrency, is that we are in control, but with that control come that we have great responsibility to ensure that we are keeping ourselves safe, right? So that is very important to know that we are the one that is going to have to keep ourselves safe. All right, so some of the elements, right, right. That is one of the things. So two person who have the key, right, have access to the money when it comes to that. So it's very important that you keep yourself safe. So some of the elements of cryptocurrency. Let me just talk about some of the elements of the cryptocurrency project, apart from that is different from the traditional investment. The accessibility. right, of cryptocurrency investment. It's open to anyone with internet access and computer, smartphone, or a mobile device, right? So with cryptocurrency, as long as you have computer, smartphone, or a mobile device that can connect to the internet, you can get started with cryptocurrency or in the cryptocurrency space. There's no age limit to you investing in cryptocurrency. That is another thing. There's no age limit to you getting started in cryptocurrency, right? So you don't have to say I am too young, I'm too old, right? The other benefit of cryptocurrency is the low transaction cost. Cryptocurrency on the blockchain costs no more than a few cents or a few dollars, and for some it is even free to send transaction. And it's just because persons don't understand that there are people who here in Jamaica and they have family members in the US, right? And they are sending funds to their family member here in Jamaica, and they are using Western Union. And if they recognize that you could have used, instead of using Western Union, you can actually use cryptocurrency, and the fees to send that transaction sometimes is even $1, and the person will receive it almost instantly, right? And they don't have to leave their homes to go and get that funds, right? That is what cryptocurrency offers to the everyday user. Now, one of the situation or one of the thing is that many people do not understand that as yet, and because of fear and lack of education about these type of benefits, people don't use it, right? So that's one of the things that I want to bring to the fore is getting persons to understand the benefits of just being involved in cryptocurrency itself, right? Some of the benefits. All right. So how does cryptocurrency prices work? Right. Cryptocurrencies are fungible, meaning the value remains the same when bought or sold or traded. It has is not as the same as a non-fungible token, which non-fungible tokens is NFTs, right? So cryptocurrency, the price basically it fluctuates, but when they are selling from, one of the things is that um, in the cryptocurrency space they have what they call stable coins. Stable coins are cryptocurrency that reflects the US dollar value. So it on your stable coins, so one US dollar is one. So one USDT, which is one of the stable coins, is equivalent to one US dollar, right? So that is something that when you're sending a transaction, it is it remains the same, that value. Thank you for the my um for the follow, right? It remains the same. The the other thing about the cryptocurrency that I want to share is the whole that the market cap of the crypto depend on the number of coins, right? So the market cap of a crypto depends on the number of coins in circulation. Although the cryptocurrency market is not heavily regulated by the US government, they are taxable assets and you will have to file profit and loss to the IRS. Right? So you get. Oh, thanks the GGs. Yeah, man. Thanks for showing me that. Right. So right now here in Jamaica, cryptocurrency is not taxed, or cryptocurrency that we are earning and so forth is not taxed. So we are able to buy and sell and all of these things. There are some limitations, but we are able to do that quite freely. Now, in the States, in the US, and there is some regulation in terms of the amount of crypto that goes through your account that will be taxed, right? And the government will always find a way to get for them share out of whatever you do, right? Now, that is a benefit for, especially for us who are here in Jamaica right now. It gives us the opportunity that we are so early to the market that before the taxing and all of these come, a lot of us will be able to, a lot of people will be able to be well nice financially through cryptocurrency. So what the next thing I'm talking about tonight is what is cryptocurrency mining and how does this work, right? So if you're coming here and you're just passing through, you might see I said the $10 club, right? The $10 club is me. It's a movement where we are showing. Thanks for the follow, the word, right? It's it's showing people how to start in the cryptocurrency space, right? In a smart and a small way, right? Many people, we are living from paycheck to paycheck, and we are, some persons barely making it. But we always want things to happen overnight. And so some people, when they are always looking for the opportunity to make quick bucks. And I'm not against making quick bucks, but with making quick bucks or trying to these get rich quick schemes, more people lose than actually win. So I have found out is a system that actually buying these cryptocurrency assets, buying them early, holding on for them for a period will generate great income, right? It was today that I went into my Kraken. I was going to Kraken exchange, and I opened up my Kraken account, and then when I recognized, right, that um I had 100 US and 94 US dollars there, right? Now, I did not look in this account for since 2022, right? There was like a mark, Roger, yeah, going with yourself, brother. Thanks. I do appreciate. Continue liking up the like, guys. Right. So I was, there was a market crash, FTX market crash in 2022. And I did not look at my Kraken account. I just stopped using it. And today I opened it up and I recognized that I had 0.0008, right, Bitcoin. And the US dollar value was 94 US dollars. Now, that is, and the P&L, it shows you the profit. I had made 53 US dollars, and that's 130% of what I had in the wallet, right? So 3 years ago, I had that. If I had had just one Bitcoin back then, and the price would have gone up now. One Bitcoin is sitting at 110,000 US. That is over 20 million Jamaican dollars. I'm saying that I'm saying that we have the opportunity to be buying these assets some of them not going to be happening overnight where it's going to blow up overnight. But years down the line, some of these assets are going to make us pretty wealthy, right? So that's the whole thing about the $10 club, right? But at the end of the day, I recognize that people don't take action because of lack of knowledge. Therefore, I am also on the part of talking about what is. You can something again, please. He's people don't take action because of lack of knowledge. So we are talking about cryptocurrency, what it is, how it works. So I was at the place of talking about. Thank you for joining the team. All right, so we're talking about mining cryptocurrency and how does it work, right? So cryptocurrency mining is a term used to describe the creation. Good night, Stacy.
Good night, Paul.
There's used to deter cryptocurrency mining is a term used to describe the creation of cryptocurrency. Crypto transaction needs to be validated. Mining performs the validation and creates new cryptocurrency through the use of specialized hardware and software that add transaction to the blockchain. All right, so what this mean in a layman term, right? Many people, when they hear about Bitcoin, they did not, most people don't know that Bitcoin, when it started, persons use their hard drive to validate transaction and solve mathematical equations to be rewarded BTC tokens, right? And those transactions that was being done in the early days were actually for free, right? You could just attach your computer to the Bitcoin mining platform and you earn reward for doing validation of these transactions. Now, every 10 minutes, a block is mined and persons used to receive 50 Bitcoin, right, per. I just want us to imagine you for free was able to be mining 50 Bitcoin. 50 Bitcoin at today's price, right? Something that we were earning for free, right? 50 Bitcoin today is valued at 5.1 million US dollars. Persons were getting it for free just to do the basic things of just signing up and just validating transaction, get 50 Bitcoin. All right, so not all cryptocurrency comes from mining. For example, crypto that you can't spend isn't mined. Instead, developers create new currency through a fork, which creates a new chain in the blockchain. One fork is a new pathway, and the other follows the old. Crypto assets cannot Crypto assets you can't mine are typically used for investment rather than purchases. All right. So they have and so there are some cryptocurrency. It is more an investment type instrument. All right. All right. So, Roger, me never get, to be honest with you, the highest I think I went was like 20,000. So, if it is 50,000, we are talking, we'll get 50,000. How that sound? Squaddy, Luigi, me see that on the live. Just help me like up the live. I also get it to 50,000. Right, while we're there. All right, yeah, man. So let's like up the live. We are push up this. So basically, as I said to you, there are some cryptocurrency that is used for investment. Um, One of the things that I'm stressing right now is this the ways that we able to buy and sell. Right now, my three main my top three way of purchasing cryptocurrency here is utilizing three exchanges. One of the exchange, let me before I go this one. Stacey, you good?
Yes, coach. Yes, coach.
Stacey?
Yes, coach. Hello?
All right.
I'm
So
here.
one of the things that so my top
You heard me,
five
coach?
ways of here in Jamaica is, yeah, you're good, Stacey?
Yes, coach. I'm here listening.
Me see you, but me not hear you.
I don't know why. I'm not sure why.
I'm hearing you now. I'm hearing you
Okay.
now. Okay. So you're good.
Sir, I'm listening.
All right. So yeah. So I'm as I said, the turnout for tonight. And I never went back and remind anyone. I just kickstart what me I do. Right. So as per usual, I am sharing on YouTube and I'm also on TikTok. So for those who are watching me on and listening me, all right, I want you to, and I will be doing videos on these, right? How to use them. But you can, in your own spare time, do some research. So the first cryptocurrency exchange that I use to purchase crypto is called OKX. OKX exchange, right? So what I like about the OKX exchange is that for me, it models what the whole cryptocurrency is all about or should be about, which is actually peer to peer, right? So here in Jamaica, those of us who are using OKX, we are not able to use our bank cards to actually purchase cryptocurrency, right? Here in Jamaica with OKX. However, we are able to use the peer to peer model, which is someone who has cryptocurrency, all right, and someone needs cryptocurrency, they use a arbitrage system. All right, no, not this is not the word. Escrow system, where the person who is selling or want to sell their cryptocurrency, they put that in an escrow. So OKX hold on to that amount of crypto. The person who wants to buy it will then get the information, the banking information for the person who is selling, and then send the funds to that person. Now, so for example, I am selling $100 worth of USDT. I would have to have that 100 USDT in the OKX platform. Also, I must be verified with my ID and all of that to say that I am Ainsworth Edmond and all of that, right? And I must have in my wallet that 100 USDT. The next step that I would need to do is to put that up, and the OKX wallet will hold that $100 in escrow until the person pays me for it. So, for example, it would cost 17,500 US dollars, Jamaican dollars for 100 USDT. That person then will use whether it be their bank account, online banking, and send that to my Scotia or to my link. When I receive that, right, then I release that fund, the USD, to the person. Now, if it is a situation where I don't receive the crypto, I don't know, not the crypto. I did not receive the payment for the crypto. The person have a allotted time. So they, for example, some vendors, they give you 15 minutes within which you should make a payment. Some will give you up to 2 hours for you to make that payment. If you do not make that payment in that party in within the time period, the transaction will be canceled. Right? If you make the payment, then I am to release the crypto to you. Right? Now, the beauty about it that you don't have to worry about you paying. If I decide that I don't want you send your money to me and I don't want to release the crypto, I cannot get it unless I prove that you did not pay me. And that is the beauty about the OKX platform, right? And if someone, because this actually happened to me, all right, thank you, the SK Shaq, for following, all right. I actually, someone um, said that they send money to me, right? But what they did not send, they just send a receipt, right? Stating that they had paid me for 10,000 Jamaican dollars worth of crypto, which is about 80, no, about 60 US, 60, 70 US, right? And then what they went ahead and did was they actually raised a dispute against me, said that they had paid for the crypto, but I did not pay them, right? So what what OKX did, right? What OKX did was that I had to now go ahead. 20,000 like guys, carry it up to 50,000 for me tonight. 50,000 likes is the target for tonight. 50,000 likes. All right. So what OKX did is that I had to go now and go to my bank account, do a screen record showing that I did not receive this money and explaining to them, I did all of that, and they showed that dispute and I got back my money. So during the period that the person raised the dispute, right, I could not have access to my money, right? So that is it is fear that the person who is paying you, I don't like, you don't know me, I just send some money and a person can be scammed, right? Most times than not, it is a pretty safe. And it goes both ways. So if you earn money online, earn cryptocurrency, you can also now get the Jamaican equivalent back to you, right? By when you have the USDT, you can put up that to sell. I would, well, I do purchase the USDT from persons, and then I send them the funds to their account. They do not release the cryptocurrency to me until they receive the Jamaican dollars in their account. So that is the number one way that I use to buy and sell crypto um, right now is through the platform OKX, right? So that is my number one way of buying and selling crypto. Now, my number two way of buying and selling crypto is very tricky, right? It is CEX.io, right? No, um, the thing is that myself and OK and CEX don't have a good relationship at the moment, but it is still one of the better ways of buying and selling crypto because if you are actually able to attach your NCB card to it, you can actually withdraw crypto directly back to your bank account. Now, after a while, sometimes I recognize CX and persons get into a lot of things. They blocked my account. That's why I don't have a CX account at the moment, right? That is something that, but it is a good exchange and it has been around for a while now. I've been using CX, I had been using CX since 2019. That's when I started using CX, right? I like it because it is pretty simple to the process of buying crypto through it. One of the thing about CX though is along with the whole idea of that it is a bit pricey, right? And sometimes they become very very aware in terms of um they will ban and block your account for foolishness, right? So that is one of the things that I don't like about CX, but it is still a way that you can buy and sell crypto here in Jamaica. The third way, and I've not used that in a long time, is Kraken. Now that's how I went to my Kraken account today and recognized that I had some Bitcoin in there from 2022 and it has gone up, right? Kraken is still one of the ways that you can buy crypto here in Jamaica using your debit card, right? So for persons who want to not use the medium of sending funds through OKX peer to peer, you just want to use your credit card or your Visa debit card or Mastercard, then Kraken would be a good option, right? Kraken is a good option that. For that. The drawback is that with Kraken, you only can buy crypto. You're not able to get back crypto here in Jamaica, right? So that is something that it's one of the drawbacks of Kraken. However, as I said, as we continue progressing in the journey with cryptocurrency, we will start to find more and more persons who will be accepting cryptocurrency and more ways that we can get it changed out here in Jamaica. Currently, as I said, OKX is doing a great job. Now, the fourth way is a bit, it works some, well, I'm talking about my experience. Everyone experience might be different, right? And I know that these, I'm telling you what I use. There are other crypto persons who are in Jamaica using different ways to purchase crypto. So I'm just showing you my top five. So the number four is Trust Wallet, right? So one of the things with Trust Wallet is that it allows you to buy it, but they use third party um, providers. So some of the third party providers are like Mercurio, uh, which other one that I said there was a Bananix, right? And a few others. The problem what I have is that sometimes you use a third party, do your verification, you get through with purchasing the crypto. The next time you go to use it, you still have to go through that verification process. That you have to put your face on the video and all of that, and then sometimes it just fail for whatever reason. So you use it once, good, and it doesn't work the second or the third time. Same within the Trust Wallet, you can use Binance Wallet Connect, right? So I have this strange thing happening to me. If I go within my Binance account to purchase with my card, the transaction fail. But if I use Trust Wallet, which is a product of one of Binance products, the decentralized app, I'm able to buy the cryptocurrency through that way. It redirects me because the third party would be Binance exchange, right? So Binance Connect, so where I'm actually buying the crypto in Binance exchange. It will redirect me to Binance and I'm able to buy the crypto. Uh, so that is another option that I'm able to use. But to do that, you must, it's not just you having a Trust Wallet, but you have to have Trust Wallet and Binance Exchange. So it is tricky with Trust Wallet, but you still can use your card, right? And I found out that as much as, all right, so the US, I use US, right? And what I realized that say I wanted at the time $300 to purchase, and the fees that came out, right? Even though when you're using US, it's calculating at 162, right? And when you're maybe buying on OKX, you might get it for 175 or 174, sometimes even higher. When you're buying it, what I recognize is that the fees that Binance and these third party charges is this equivalent to what you would buy if you're using OKX, right? But the beauty about it is that unlike on unlike when you're using these other platforms, who is benefiting is the dealer. So I like OKX a lot because I'm a dealer. So instead of someone buying using their card and buying from Binance and Binance making that fee, I earn that fee. So that's why it's my number one. And the beauty about anybody can become a dealer um, on OKX, right? There's a little qualification that you have to go through. It will take you about a month to 3 months before you can actually buy it, because they have to know that you know yourself around and you're not a scammer, and they do ensure that you know before you can sell. But OKX is my number one. Which other exchange that I spoke about? OKX, then CEX, then I spoke about Kraken. Number four was I spoke about Trust Wallet, and Trust Wallet with in conjunction with Binance. So those are the ways that for the most part, I purchase crypto here in Jamaica. The fifth way is just the literal peer to peer. If you know someone who already has crypto, right, you buy it directly from them, right? Just send them the money and them send you the crypto. That is the fifth way. And usually you do that with close friends, not just any stranger in a way. But that was what crypto was meant to be. It was meant for decentralization, us not depending on banks. As much as we are so tied to banks and what banks have to offer, cryptocurrency was meant in a way that we would be moving away from those type of relationships and actually being able to be doing our own thing, right? So that is something that I am encouraging persons. So those are the 5 ways that we are able to purchase crypto. Um, what other thing that I wanted to talk about tonight? Yes, I also wanted to talk about this project. 30, so 20,000 more, Reggie, 20,000 more. So come on, guys, we're at 30,000 likes tonight. We are trying to get us to 50,000 likes tonight. 50,000 is the goal for tonight. Thanks, Reggie, for and all who are liking the live. Right, this helps to push this content out that more persons will be able to see when I go live, right? So let's continue putting out there. So one of the things that I want to talk to us tonight about is this project that it's very, 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 very powerful in my in how I look at it. It is us being able to buy this token that is called BTN in an early stage, right? Very early stage. Now, so let's like up the live. All right, we are 31. Let's get to 50,000 likes tonight. Yes, let me share my screen here. All right, so for those who are on TikTok, the question that I have been asking all persons from the other day, if you had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin at $1, how much Bitcoin would you buy? If you had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin at $1 per coin, how much would you would have bought? English and me, right? How much you'd have buy, right? If you saw it in February 2011, one Bitcoin was valued at $1 per coin. If you saw it 14 years ago, how much Bitcoin would you buy? That's the question that I'm asking. And the reason why I'm asking is because as we sit here today, one Bitcoin is 108,000 US dollars for one Bitcoin. That means that if you even had bought one Bitcoin in 2011 for $1, which would be equivalent to at that time maybe 100 Jamaican dollars or less, because I don't remember the US rate to Jamaican in 2011. So maybe it's $100. You could have spent 100 Jamaican dollars and bought one Bitcoin and just have it in your wallet sitting since then, because it's not impossible. Because as I just showed you or talked to you about it, if you go on my YouTube channel, my TikTok, you will see the video, right? I did not look at that wallet for 3 years, and I'm coming back to see. And I'm looking at, if I had bought one Bitcoin, I was around, I was alive, I had the internet, I had $1, so I could have bought a Bitcoin, but I didn't know about it. And so I didn't buy any. But one Bitcoin for 100 Jamaican dollars could be valued as we speak. Let me just use my handy dandy calculator. I'm using the live price right now. Say 160. It would be 17 million Jamaican dollars. $100. So the question now, we miss Bitcoin. What if I show you something, another coin that has the same tokenomics as Bitcoin, that is started at $1 per coin in 2025? How much of it are you going to purchase? Now, BTN token, right? It is a token that is in current through the seed freeze back in from April. We are now in the pre-seed seed. It is in a seed phase. In January 2026 is going to go through the foundation stage where all the bells and whistles and all the things that is going to make this a strong project is coming in 2026. We are only less than 2.5 months out from that time period, right? And now we're able to be buying the tokens. The tokens start at $1. The current price is not the one BTN token is at $1.50, right? And how the price is growing, there are some factors that is causing the price to grow, right? One of them is does as the coins are issued, right? So based on the distribution, the issuance of the token by real world users activity and the fulfillment of special conditions, that will rise the price. So we are getting the price, we are getting the coins right now. We are able to buy it $1.50 on the exchange. I don't tell nobody predicting what the price is going to be a year from now, what is going to be 2 years from now. I'm just saying that I looked at that I could have bought a Bitcoin, just one, and I would be nice. 17 million would have done me well, right? 17 million right now would have done me well, right? And I could have bought 10, that would have been just 1,000 Jamaican dollars. Wouldn't be bad in 2011. 10 would have been that I would have 170 million Jamaican dollars. That would have even be better, right? We have that type of opportunity again with the BTN tokens, right? So how and what will cause the price of this token to rise? Currently, you can buy this coin on Uniswap, which is a decentralized cryptocurrency exchange. It is there, you can go and buy it for $1.30. But there's also a second option where you can buy it on the Ton network and stake it. So let's talk a little bit about how the price will rise and why the price will rise. So rewards are given only to those who truly participate in the ecosystem, hold in deposit actively, use the platform, and invite others to purchase the tokens. So they are rewarding anyone who buys the token and stake the tokens and also help to build the community. Those are the person who will be rewarded most in these early stages of um, this token. And it was the same for Bitcoin. The persons who were first, when each block that was mined, they used to get 50 Bitcoin per block, right? Because they were early. They were the first ones were there. The second thing that will cause the price of BTN to grow is it this type of activity. It prevents hyperinflation and ensure a sustainable economy, right? So as more persons are using it, buying and holding it, this is ensuring that the tokens is sustainable. Um, the third thing, no, the second thing that is going to cause the price to rise is the limited supply. So for BTN tokens, there's no more than 21 million tokens that will ever be issued. This fixed amount has demand as the demand increase and supply remain the same, the price will increase. So same with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has been around since 2009. As more and more people buying and holding on to Bitcoin, as more and more persons realize that there's only going to be 21 million tokens issued, and there is 8 billion people, right? So if if everybody could get one, it got done quick. So there are persons will tell you that zero point zero 0.01 Bitcoin is going to be gold in the future, right? That's the same we are here with Bitcoin AI tokens. I believe that the the more persons are holding and buying this, the price is going to go high. Now, the third thing is that the AI smart contract management, all tokens, issuance, and distribution is done automatically without manual intervention and ensure transparency and fairness. So they have AI that is running and ensuring the smart contracts is running effectively. The fourth thing is that the availability of exchange, right? So currently, as I said, it is already listed on the DEX, on a decentralized exchange, Uniswap, where persons can go and buy and sell this token. And the fourth thing, which is very important, it is backed by real world assets. Now, this is one of the things that many people still have issues with even Bitcoin because they are saying that what is backing, saying it is what it is. But with BTN, it is also going to be backed by real world asset, right? That their own solar plant, right, that will be backing this token. So that is very powerful. Now, you can, anyone that is watching, can start with this token, buying these tokens using a cryptocurrency that is called TON. So TON is the cryptocurrency that is backed by for Telegram. It's a Telegram cryptocurrency. It is in the top 30 cryptocurrencies in the world. There's over 20,000 different cryptocurrency across the world, and the ton coin is in the top 30. 1 ton is valued currently at about $2.10. So if you are looking on here, 40, that's what, that's 10,000 more to go, Roger, and we'll have our goal for tonight. Thank you for that. All right, continue liking the live, guys. Our goal for tonight is 50,000, so continue liking. So 1 ton, right? $2.20, $3. Say $3, which is just about 500 Jamaican dollars, can get you started here in buying some BTN tokens. So Bitcoin, there was a point that persons could get it for free. There's a point that persons could buy for cents. There's a point that you could use $1 to buy a Bitcoin. We're sitting and looking at Bitcoin at over 100,000. I don't tell persons that this coin is going to be over 100,000. But all I'm saying, if it moves from where it is, and I'm buying it at $1.50, and it moves to 1,500, that's 1,000x. Just imagine you have bought 10 of these coins, right? 10 of these BTN tokens, and the price moves from where it is at $1.50 to 1,500. That 1,500, and you have 10 of these coins, that means that you have 15,000 US dollars. 10 of these coins currently is 15 US dollars. And if the price just move as gradually as more and more people utilize this token, but not only that, when you buy this $10 worth of these tokens, you can stake them. And in staking, you lock them up for a particular period. This period is 135 days. And in that 135 days, you are getting 256% more of these tokens. So for example, you purchase 10 of these tokens. At the end of the 135 days, you have now in total 225.6 tokens, right? So you have more of these tokens, right? The more that you have is the more reward, it's the more persons holding it, right? You don't have to wait until the price is at a million or it's at 100,000. You can always withdraw some of your earnings from these tokens and sell them back on the market, because there's a market that you can always buy and sell these tokens. But when there's a withdrawal procedure, that 70% of the will go to your wallet immediately. 10% of that will be vested for you for long term. Now, why the project does this is there's this famous story, and if you're on here, you can always go to YouTube and type in Bitcoin pizza, right? So one of the early persons who was mining Bitcoin for free, he decided that he wanted to sell the Bitcoins that he had. He thought that these Bitcoins were useless. It doesn't make sense to have them. He was mining them for free. So he decided to put up on the online that he will sell his 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizza. And someone said, yes, I will buy it from you. They called the Papa John for it, for the pizza, and he sent his Bitcoin to that person. Now, that was the first major institutionalized trade or purchase and sale of Bitcoin. That is that started the revolution of Bitcoin, that sale. But through that one sale, that person lost. He could have been, if he had those same 10,000 Bitcoin today, he would be a billionaire. So what the owners of, the BTN project recognize is that if we get the opportunity to have all our tokens, we may have to sell the whole of them, because the price, the price is going to just reach 1,500 tomorrow. It might take a year, it might take months, it might take 2 years, it might take 3 years. And during this period, some people forget about the project. Some people sell off all what they have, right? But with that vesting, it is the tokens are for 6 months, and then you get them gradually over an additional 6 months, and also help you to hold on to some of your token. If we get some money, we are gonna spend it now, right? Because time hard, and me don't know about tomorrow, right? So me I gonna eat what me can't eat right now. Me not messing with tomorrow, right? Now the platform that BTN is offering partnership to everyone that wants to partner with them, right? And they have super rewards for persons who wants to not only just be an affiliate or just use a product, but also who wants to help them to grow in the way. And at present, they are having a promotion that is going on that persons can win a 3 night, 4 day, all expense paid trip to Thailand, a 5-star hotel, and more of those things. So, if you are here, how do you get started, and what do you need to get started? One, you will need a ton wallet. And so, first, you might not know nothing about crypto. So, if you go to the on this page where you see my picture, if you click on my picture and click it again, you will see where you're able to see my links. You can join the $10 club there, right? In the $10 club, you will hear more information about other stuff that I am telling you about, such as the whole the what is Bitton, a ton wallet. So you will need a ton wallet, right? I recommend Ton Keeper as one of the wallets that we use, right? So we have Ton Keeper. You will also need to fund your Ton Keeper with the Ton coin. So as I spoke earlier, for those who are coming late, how to buy cryptocurrency, right? We also share with you how to do that in the $10 club. And you will need Telegram. No, Telegram is not a must, because if you don't have Telegram or having issues in downloading Telegram, you can sign up directly through the website. So that is the way that you get started here. All right. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask your questions. I think that is it for tonight. We are just like in the live to 50,000 tonight. So we are pretty close. We are what, 1,700 left for tonight. So if you have any questions, any comments,
Okay, Coach, I have a question.
yeah, go ahead.
Yes, considering the situation I was sharing with the phone for my mom, I
Yes.
wanted her to join this. So I just what you say, go into your link. How would
So
I?
what I can, so for that, I would send you, I did post it in the group, but I can send you how to um, send you a link that you don't have to
Okay.
use the website to sign up for. So but you still would need um,
I want to do the
funds
one
in
that's
your
for
ton
the
keeper.
that I don't need Telegram.
Yes, so I can send you that link. That you
Okay,
don't need Telegram.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah. So after the call, I will send you that link.
Okay,
Right?
Coach.
Yeah. All right, guys. So if you are here, and as I said, we missed Bitcoin. don't miss Toncoin. Don't miss what we are doing here with the $10 club. I will be sharing many, many, many opportunities that you can get started with less than 10 US dollars. There are opportunities that you can actually start for free, right? Free, 100% free. I know that the thing about it, Roger, and everyone that has liked this live, I want to say thank you. We are at 50,000. I think it's the very first time I'm getting 50,000 likes, and I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it, guys. Yeah. So I do appreciate. Thank you, Roger. You came here and you did, and everyone else who was liking the live. I do appreciate you. Yeah. So I was saying, what we are putting together here with the $10 club is just an awesome, easy way. Now I know that it will take more time. It will take more time for you to get the riches that some of us are seeking for, right? However, I believe that it's a very smart way to get into something. Don't rush in, right? There are a lot of people that they are spending thousands of dollars trading and they lose it. You know, I was talking to a guy today, you know, he was sharing his experience that over a year period, he lost over a million Jamaican dollars trading, right? I understand the frustration of you see your bills, they are piling up and you want a way out. And when I tell someone about buying a crypto for $10 or buying $100 worth, that not seems that that will get you out of your problem, right? And so you're not interested. You know, it's best me to stay in a problem them. I no need for it. But what I'm saying, instead of you trying to go the quick way and the shortcut way, then let's say in a Jamaica, shortcut draw blood. A lot of us have been trying the short ways and it doesn't really work out. And that's the truth. What I'm encourage people to do here is to take um, the way of taking one step at a time, right? People love to say they don't love get rich quick scheme, but if you tell them something where they can start small, they don't want to do it, right? So many of us, as I said, we could have bought Bitcoin. We could, everyone away, right? But we never do it. I'm not telling anyone to buy thousands of dollars this crypto, right? If everyone away does buy $10 and $20 worth, right? We will be surprised. We will be surprised of at the level of gains that we can get from it, right? But guess what? It might not happen that it blow up. No, right? It might blow up over time, right? But what I'm just saying, step by step, guys. We have something that is powerful. We are working on it. Um, it's all about education. I am pushing cryptocurrency education because the more we learn, is the more we earn, right? The space is it the cryptocurrency space is a 4 trillion US dollar mark space. The 4 trillion US. Just imagine us taking as a small bite out of that. So with that said, thank you for everyone that was on the live. Roger, I truly appreciate it tonight, guy, young man. For everyone that is coming on, I am trying to do these live more often, and I'm trying to put it in a way that I am a visual person, so I'm gonna try to make it visual to persons who are there, and walk you through what crypto. I know repetition, being repetitive, saying the same thing over and over is how we learn, right? And so you might come back tomorrow, you hear me say the same thing. But you hear it tonight, you might be distracted. Tomorrow you come, you hear it again, you learn more, right? It took me a while to really buy into that cryptocurrency is the future of money. It is the future of money. It is how we will spend money in the future. The whole thing about going to bank and going to bank tellers, these things is going to be things of the past, right? AI cryptocurrency is here to stay. So all I can say to everyone, get in line, learn as much as you can, earn as much as you can before that revolution takes